has been illusions of climate solutions that have been flying everywhere, notably net zero. And for me, it's like going around the circle without getting to any destination. We say that we look at net zero as the way forward, as the way that we are going to, but what are we talking about? Continuous exploitation, continuous exploration. And I think we're being a little bit lenient with the word exploitation or exploration. But I think I want to look at it as a continuous creation of crime scenes all around the world.
In a time where the whole world, we believe the whole world has actually come to see the importance and the reason why we should move from fossil fuel, there's actually increased investing in fossil fuels on the continent. And I mean, you know, we come here, we are here at COP, and we are discussing about cutting emissions, we are discussing about climate change, and it's interesting to see that right here in this conference, deals are being made for new fossil fuel extraction on the African continent. Like in Uganda, ECOP, there's been continual, resistance. The communities there are protesting, the communities there are organizing and resisting the ECOP pipeline, but yet companies, Global North, all these big oil companies are continually investing, even at the extent of arresting young activists like myself. We are here at COP. Some activists are presently being held in jail. Why are they being held in jail? Because they are resisting the extraction of oil on the continent.
Think about it. There are young people that didn't even experience those good times. What they were, medically they're born, the first breath they are taking is full of compromise ago. So they don't even have an idea of how beautiful the past was. All they know is the reality they are in. So you can imagine how deep and how serious the situation is for them. So for me, the youth desk at Halt Foundation, we engage with these young people over in these communities, and you hear some of the stories that they tell is very, very, very heartbreaking, very, very heartbreaking. They are out to go into, because they experience economic hardships, so they have to go into activities that ideally they will not go into. Women, the girls have to, all sorts of things that are very questionable. But because they have no option, because the options are limited, they have to, consider those parts. So, and also, it's very obvious that as young people, so my own opinion, the older generation don't really understand where we are coming from. Because like I just said, even though we are experiencing the same realities, at the same time, we are experiencing different realities. So I think it's very important to hear from the youth, because definitely our ideas are very, very, very innovative. The way we think is very, very different. And we have seen the elders you have gathered year after year after year after year. And what they come up with, we see nothing productive or nothing tangible come out from it. So I think it is time, and it's very important that the young people ahead.
Thank you for telling us the truth. Let me listen to my sister MM.
Power. Women. Power. Women. Power. Men. Support. New solidarity build power to resist the activities of the big corporations and the activities of our government that do not understand or that are supporting the big corporations, big business, to destroy our environment and cause all the problems that we have. Women, as Upono said, that the young people are impacted differently. Women are also impacted differently. In fact, women bear the burden of every other person. The men are affected, it is the woman that suffers. The youths are affected, it is the woman that suffers, the children. So all the accumulated effect of climate change is on the women. And the women are not keeping quiet anymore. Women in Africa are mobilizing. Women are impacted in the Niger Delta. The extraction activities are causing fertility issues, both in men and in women. It impacts women more because by the gender stereotypes, if a woman is married and you don't have a child, it's a big problem for that woman. So psychologically, many women are traumatized in the Niger Delta. So women are saying that government should phase out fossil fuels because we are not seeing the benefit. Rather, people are dying. Environment has been devastated. Every year we experience flooding. Community members are displaced from their houses. Farmers having their farms destroyed. And when farms are destroyed, it's not only the farmers that are affected. Yes, they lose livelihood, but we are all affected because we will not have access to food.
Then the next question is, what should we do and what should we not do? I think at this point, silence, according to late Ken Saro-Wiwa, who was murdered by the state, silence would be treason. Treason to you, treason to me, because we are people with conscience. Because we believe that fishers are supposed to be abundant in COP28. We believe that they are supposed to be part of the negotiation. They are supposed to be on the negotiation table talking about their concerns, talking about how that industrial fishing is destroying their livelihoods, how that pollution and corporate impunity is driving them to extinction, how that their communities are now being taken over by pollution, how that their identity is now being linked to pollution. So these people need to be in these spaces to have their concerns registered, to have their voices heard. So that is part of what we are doing in the Fishnet Alliance, and also to ensure that we bring our brothers and our sisters together, irrespective of the geographical location.
A people united can never be defeated.